What's up, guys? My name is Dfield, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pet Simulator 99 here on Roblox. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a brand new trading episode, and as you guys can see, we've been saving up our gems, and we've got about 12.5 million saved right now to try to spend in the Trading Plaza. Not only that, guys, we've actually been slowly picking up a couple of these huge Happy Rocks as well. We've got over 40 right now in our inventory, and we have a couple on our alt accounts as well. You guys all know that we do like to give giveaways to the community. Hopefully the mailbox is released in an upcoming update very soon back into the game. All you guys have to do in order to qualify for today's free huge Happy Rock on PS99, comment your Roblox name down in the comment sections below and let me know what your new favorite Titanic is. We'll choose one random winner, and as soon as the mailbox is released, we'll go ahead and mail a couple of these huge Happy Rocks out to the community. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. For today's episode, we have 12 million gems to spend. We're gonna go ahead and actually hop through a couple of these trading plazas today, but not only that, I want to go ahead and actually talk about the most common scams that they have and people are using here right now on PS99. And I have to make a confession, I have actually fallen for these scams myself. I am not immune to some of the scams that players are doing in this game, and if you are not paying close attention, you yourself can also fall victim to one of these scams. This guy just upped his price to 25k for the spinny wheel tickets. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and purchase it. That's still a good price. Some of you guys might be wondering why we are purchasing these spinny wheel tickets. Now, real quickly, I'm gonna head on out of this trading plaza before we hop into the next one. Now, stepping out of the plaza, guys, the crystal chest and the spinny wheel is right here to our right side. In an upcoming video very soon, all you guys gotta do is hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be opening 1,000 spinny wheels and crystal chests all in one video, and we're gonna see if we can get lucky in getting an actual huge or some of these more rarer books that you can actually find in the crystal chest. Now, in that video, guys, we're gonna hope to get some of the more rarer fortune and, you know, royalty charms that are worth millions and millions of gems so that we can try to resell them in the trading plaza ourselves. Now, back into the trading plaza, there are a lot of scams going on in these plazas right now, guys, and I'm gonna try to warn you guys about some of the more common ones. Oh wait, hold on, how much is this guy selling these tickets for right now? Is this too much money? I think this is like 35,000 each. Oh man, he is gonna be making a lot of profit if I do that, but man, that's a lot of tickets that we could actually use right there, dude, for that spinning wheel. You know what? We're paying a little bit more than we normally do for these tickets, but since he has so many of them, we might as well just buy out his entire stock and literally just have a couple more tickets in our arsenal right now. How many are we gonna have after clearing out this guy's booth, dude? We now have 108 spinning wheel tickets and about 93 crystal keys. We're gonna need to buy a couple more of those spinning wheel tickets and keys so that we could finish that video in the future. Now, the main thing that I wanted to talk about in today's video is the fact that there are a lot of scams flying throughout all of the trade plazas right now, and I really want to just warn you guys to be very careful and to stay on your toes. One of the most common scams is, I'm going to show you guys right here, sort of like an example of it, all right? I'm going to act as a scammer, and all he's going to do is he's going to have an empty booth right here, and basically most scams start by getting a bunch or a crowd of people gathered at your booth. For the most part, they'll be like, yo, I'm having a booth sale, come to my booth quick before I list it. All of a sudden, that scammer might have a crowd of like 5 or 6 people waiting, and then the number one thing that he will do is he will place a huge Happy Rock into his actual booth for, let's say, a little bit above normal. So for example, he'll place it in his booth for 1.35 million gems. It's a little bit higher than what players will pay for it, so not everyone is gonna stick around. And then out of nowhere, somebody is gonna be like, yo, can I buy that huge Happy Rock for cheaper? 900,000? The scammer is gonna act like he's giving you a deal, and then out of nowhere, he will remove the huge Happy Rock and replace it with a normal Happy Rock. Guys, if you're not paying attention and you purchase the new Happy Rock that he relists for that 900,000 gem price, you are gonna get scammed. Unfortunately, guys, I do have to admit I have fallen for this scam myself literally 2 times already on Pet Simulator 99. Some of the scammers are just really fast with how quickly they switch the items in and out of each of their actual booths. So guys, my number one tip for you guys is to stay as vigilant as possible when you guys are in the trading plazas. There are going to be some scammers out there that try to choose to scam you, whether it's 10K or 100K or a million. In their eyes, it is just pure profit. And I just really want to warn you guys of the different tactics that, you know, these scammers are using here in the trading plazas. Now, as we hop through a couple more of these trading plazas, just buying up as much of these spinny wheel tickets. Ooh, are any of these huges a good price? Nah, a little bit overpriced for my liking. I kind of want to talk about the different huges that I am on the lookout for currently in the marketplace here on PS99. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I don't have the greatest inventory yet. Apart from the Titanics I own, I don't really have too much of a crazy collection. A lot of these huge evolved pets that we transferred over from PSX, we're still going to be using, and I don't really want to trade away, so that value doesn't really do us any good as of right now in the new game. So some of you guys might be wondering, yo, how are you actually making your gems? Now, using the VIP gem mine and a little bit of selling some of the hatched pets, I've really been selling a lot of these rainbow princess dragons as well as the rainbow prince donkeys. There are still some players purchasing them in the plazas, and as long as you guys are, you know, giving a good price for them, you'll definitely be able to sell them for a cheap price, and all those cheap prices just end up adding on up. Now, I've got one more scam to kind of warn you guys about, and I've seen this scam kind of pop up a little bit more frequently, and guys, this is one scam that you really do not want to fall for because it can be absolutely freaking brutal. Now, the scam really preys on the people who are kind of just looking through the plazas really quick, and they're not looking at the prices closely enough. Maybe with players like me who play kind of zoomed out like this is kind of who these scammers kind of target. So basically, the second most popular scam that you guys need to look out for is this. Now, for example, guys, the player will place an item like a huge happy rock into a booth just like this, and what they're actually going to do is they will stand on their booth with their head literally just inches away from the price. What they're hoping for is a player who is not looking close enough will just look at the huge happy rock, look at, you know, the 1 point something, and immediately just quickly purchase it. You guys watching this video right now might be thinking to yourself, dude, that is the most stupidest scam I have ever seen. And honestly, guys, I have seen so many players fall for it. For the most part, I've seen this scam happen with items that are a little bit less in value. For example, they'll place a speed 5 book for like 30K, and then they'll stand in front of it like this and make it look like that the item is being sold for literally 3K, and then an unknowing soul will purchase that item for literally 10 times its value. Now, these two scams today that we talked about are probably the most prevalent and the most easiest scams that people can replicate here on PS99, and I really did just want to warn you guys to watch out, stay vigilant. There are some snakes out there doing these scams, and I really just want to make sure you guys have the knowledge in order to kind of, you know, prevent yourself from losing your hard-earned gems. Even a person like myself can fall for these scams, and I just want to make sure you guys are as prepared as possible on your PS99 journeys and to keep your gems as safe as you can. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's PS99 episode, and I hope you guys have learned a little bit about something new in the PS99 trading plazas. Do not get scammed out there, and keep your gems safe. We'll see you guys again soon. Peace.